Cassandra! You've returned in... And? Is it done?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is, I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle to live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I just thought that's what people said to each other. I wasn't expecting a follow-up.
The mighty Cassandra caught off her guard. Relax, a moment together would be nice.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
It just might be the answer to her prayers.
She's only mortal.
From what I've heard, she's much more.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkis where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkis will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. I really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkis lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You've weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkis, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
These are dangerous times. I'd hate to meet Hades without having tasted those lips.
Very poetic for someone covered in blood. I like it. Would you even recognize me in the underworld? I wonder.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkis is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
And command? What would you order me to do?
Same thing I order my men. Bruised, bloody, or broken. Never hold back.
I never hold back.
I can tell.
I wasn't talking about fighting.
I know. And I'm tempted.
But
I sailed here for Kira. She's the one I fight for. For now.
well, if you're going to win these islands for her, you'll need more soldiers.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adresti and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my brother's.
You wouldn't be talking about this helmet, would you?
You found it! This saved me more times than I can count.
You've been here long enough. How many ships protect Delos?
You'll never sink them all. We just need to punch a hole in their patrols, enough to send them scrambling.
So the helmet from your pater means a lot to you.
It does. He pried it from his pater on the battlefield of Thermopylae.
The sea's a big place. Where did your ship sink, exactly?
Somewhere off the northern coast of Mykonos. We could see Miltiades fort as we swam to shore.
The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done.
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
You have heart, but your troops are your family now. The Athenians will want to kill all of us for what I've done.
Then we need to strike first.
Exactly.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone. I'll take care of these commanders.
You're going straight for their throats. Still, leave some Athenian blood for me.
I need to know where to find them.
Kira's spies tracked all three of them. One guards the quarry, one's camped nearby.
And the third?
Him, we don't know.
I want names, Thaletas.
This Andros commands the Athenian elite guard. Polemion is their strategist. And the last, a general named Neoclis, is missing.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of us.
Thank the gods! Those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
You'll never survive on Delos. I have a ship. Can you fire a bow?
I was an archer before I was a commander.
And now you're an archer again. Find my ship, the Adrestia. A man named Varnavas will be waiting for you. He'll keep you safe. Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
We may die tomorrow. If I could ask for anything, I'd ask for tonight. With you.
Cassandra!
Don't say anything. You have a battle to prepare for, and I have an Athenian army to weaken.
When you're not busy saving these islands, meet me on the beach east of Kinthos ruins. There's something I want to show you. Look for the smoke.
I will. You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
You wouldn't be talking about the giant bear down by the beach, would you?
You saw the beast, and you still live?
That bear wasn't from this world. The vicious pet of some angry god. I sent him back to his owner.
I don't know who you are, warrior. But take this. You've earned it. Now go. Let me bleed in peace.
A trail of flowers? You wouldn't. Thaletas should be nearby. This looks like the beach, but he's not here.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
Doubting yourself, Spartan?
I was doubting your tracking skills.
I'm surprised you left flowers. It's nice following something other than blood for a change.
I'm not very good with these kind of things. There's flowers all over Delos. I saw them and thought...
Thought what?
Much has happened since we first met on the beach.
You are surrounded by Athenians, drenched in blood.
You fought by my side.
You were irresistible.
When I first laid eyes on Gira, I knew I never wanted to leave these islands.
And now?
I don't know.
Thaletas, look at me. I know what I want.
Not here. come.
Where are you taking me?
To one of my favorite spots on all the Delos Islands.
Isn't a Spartan's favorite spot the battlefield?
Fair enough. I'm taking you to my second favorite spot. When I got here, I had just lost so many people. Every man I ever looked up to sank on that ship.
You needed a place to get away from all this death. I understand.
I knew you would. That's why I'm showing it to you. This place isn't just where I go to clear my thoughts.
It what?
It reminds me of home. This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Delos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Thaletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Cassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Cassandra. Don't hold back. You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off? You amaze me.
How so?
For the first time since I was a boy, I forgot about war.
Glad I could help.
What about you? Are there things you'd like to forget?
There is much of my past I wish I could forget.
I'd love to hear about it.
And I'd love to tell you. But we have a war to fight.
When this war is won, then, we'll drink and share our deep, dark secrets.
I'd like that.
Your hearts are big, but
Sokrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Thelos?
Once I heard the great Sokrates was on Delos, I raced over to hear his words of wisdom.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now, there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos? They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think.
Thank you, Mistios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! Those lions are impressive. I wonder what they're guarding. You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. They'll cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
Go, and don't come back. Every soldier on Delos will be looking for you.
Let them find me. I already sent one to his grave. I'd love to send another.
Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
Should be on his way back to Mykonos, if he knows what's good for him.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Sokrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
Τι τούτο είναι?
Mistios! What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mistios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mistios, many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out!
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mistios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both. Why kill a child unless... Oh, it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for Mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, which means?
The dust in there gave me a headache. Just tell me.
And you are Kira's hope for the rebellion? God help us all. If the child belonged to Podarkis and the child is Kira, then that would make... Unbelievable! Podarkis is Kira's pater, Mistios, her pater.
Of course.
Not very wise, are you, Mistios?
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mistios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mistios knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkis hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. There's the doll. Podarkes kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater. Kira have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkes was her father. Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkes is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not your daughter anymore.
We need to be ready for the next battle.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
And thanks to your victory against the Athenian fleet at sea, their best troops are at the bottom of the Aegean. The day is as good as ours. Join us!
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
The people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where's Kira? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Otharkis was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
If Podarkis were my family, I'd have tied him to a tree and left him to rot.
You and many others on Delos, but this is still more celebration than funeral. There's wine to drink, and tales to tell.
Haha, make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Thaletas especially.
Certainly, if you can find him. And when you do, remind him, I still plan to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
Thaletas? What are you doing out here?
Thinking, praying. We should talk. Sparta's that way, just past the crests of the waves. I can almost hear her singing us home.
Us? Thaletas?
Leave your crew. Come with me. Join my side and we can win glory for Sparta together.
I'd love to join you if I could. But you're a Spartan general now, and I have my own destiny.
I know it's crazy, but I came to these islands expecting nothing but death. And then I found you. I know you have your life to live, and I want you to live it. Who knows? Maybe the fates will bring us together again one day.
But not today.
My troops are going to start looking for me soon. I'll see you at the celebration.
For the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the shadowy dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
I was in your place once. The vengeance dies, then the emptiness dies too. Give it time.
Time! I gave my entire life! I want it done. Kronos devours his children, rips them flesh from bone. Zeus had Prometheus torn open by birds for an eternity. Fate is cruel, and the gods are wicked.
If the gods are displeased, offer them a sacrifice.
A sacrifice? What do I have left that they haven't taken from me?
Kira, stop. You're too close to the edge.
Nothing. All of this was for nothing. I'm a rebel with nothing left to rebel against. It didn't bring her back.
Her? Who?
Curse are cruel gods. I will see you, mother. And father.
Kira,
No
stop!
shame. No pain. We will be together again.
Rest in Elysium, Kira. He's gone, but you're still here. The people need you. If you don't protect them, there will be another Podarkis to come and take his place.
You're right. They do need me. And I need them. We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. They need me now more than ever. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. But not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted. We'll make this place a new home for our people to be free, to live good lives.
Kira, he's gone. Your rebels are waiting.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
There you are. You look happy.
I said goodbye to the past with your help. Now we welcome what the fates will bring.
Cassandra, about what I said at the beach.
Thaletas, please, just forget it.
Relax. I'm glad you two had your fun. You taught him a thing or two.
Kira and I have decided I'm going to stay here with her and help rebuild what was lost in the rebellion.
You have?
Yes, we have.
Well, I'm glad you two are together and happy. May Artemis and Apollo guide you as you govern your islands.
A life of freedom, water at our feet, wind at our backs. What do you think, Varni?
I say welcome aboard.
Then it's settled. We set off soon. Be on deck when we do.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone. Thaletas and Kira have their islands, and I have other targets to hit.
You are victorious. Not that I ever doubted it. Why not say goodbye? A rousing speech to get the blood flowing.
We've been here long enough. No speech tonight.
Oh, Cassandra. Heroes like you are meant to give speeches. It's what makes you heroes. But I'll round up the crew. The Adrestia will be ready to sail when you are.
Sokrates! You looking to join our crew?
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant ship in the morning.
May Poseidon calm the waves. Barnabas, is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira and Thaletas alone to rebuild what's been destroyed by the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly. Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
That we were here to finish a job.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do. I enjoyed that.
In the arena doesn't have many privileges, outside those of pleasure, fame, and glory. Tell me, Mistius, do you have anyone close to you? Friends, family, lovers?
I have people in my life. People that are important to me. Do you have that as well?
My daughter's very important to me.
Surely you have friends from your days in the arena.
I did.
What happened to them?
I'm hero of the arena. The #1 champion. I've killed them all in honorable combat. They rest down the coast from here.
What about your family? Your daughter?
My beloved Anea. The first time I held her in my hands, I knew I'd never be able to kill again. She's the reason I stopped fighting, even if I can't disentangle myself from the arena entirely.
How long ago was that?
Years ago. Many years ago.
I won't push any further. But come see me fight.
I envy you, Mistios. You have everything to gain. Don't let it slip away.